I think most of us have already heard the saying that sound is the biggest part of a film. And it's true. But that doesn't mean the music or score, and that doesn't mean Foley or sound effects, though these are all part of it. And what it means is well recorded, clean, clear audio that isn't a distraction and adds to the experience of what it is you're watching. The starting point of capturing this good audio is the microphone or microphones that you're using. And there are tons of options out there. Not just in brands, but in types, pickup patterns, sensitivity, size, and of course a very wide-ranging price point, from tens to thousands of pounds. And as a beginner filmmaker, this wide range of options is probably pretty daunting. So Wex have asked me to put together a quick guide on using a handful of Sennheiser microphones to show some of the options that are available for capturing good audio and when and where to use specific mics. First up, I'll go through the handful of products that I have here to show you. The cheapest option in this lot is the Sennheiser Xslav Mobile. As you can guess from the name, this mic is for use with mobile phones and other mobile devices. It states it can be used to enhance your audio for mobile device and computer, but does work well with cameras as well. The box comes with a single wired lav with a decent 2-meter cable. It also comes with the clip for attaching it to your subject, and a small windshield which helps just take the edge off any breezes that might come into contact with the mic. The next option is the XS Wireless Digital Portable Lav Set, which is actually the mic I'm using at the moment to record the audio in this video. Now, depending on what you're shooting and what you need the mic for, this is a good step up from the XS Mobile, which we'll go through a little later. There are several package options for this mic, some with additional accessories or plug options, but this version has the ME2 Mark II microphone, mic clip, transmitter, receiver, and all the necessary accessories and cables for attaching it and plugging it into your camera. Now, this system is a digital system and runs on the 2.4 GHz frequency, which means it can be used anywhere that this band is open. This includes most, if not all, of mainland Europe, as well as most of the rest of the world too, and doesn't require a specific license to use it with that bandwidth either. This digital transmission offers a range of around 75 meters and works best with line of sight. As far as controls go, they have been kept to a minimum to keep operations quick and easy, with a single button to turn on and off and pair the units, and each unit is rechargeable via USB with a single charge lasting around 5 hours. The third and final product I have with me is the Sennheiser Mke 400. This is a shotgun style mic which is aimed to be very directional. This model has a built-in wind protector and shock mount and is designed to sit on your camera's hot or cold shoe. There are several more controls on this option compared with the XS Wireless. These include a low cut filter, a 3-step sensitivity switch, and also a headphone out with volume control, which is great as there are some vlogger style cameras out there which don't include a headphone out. Though if your camera does have a headphone port, then I'd always recommend using that to monitor what the camera is recording instead of what your mic is outputting. There's also an external additional wind protector, which really helps to cut out wind noise from stronger winds. So that's the 3 products that I'm going to go through in this video. Now, there are other microphone style options and I will cover some of those in the video too, just to make sure you're getting as much information about the options as possible. To show you these mics in more detail, we'll head outside when it's a bit lighter so you can hear them in a less controlled environment. So let's start off with the single lav style mic, the Xslav Mobile. There are quite a few good reasons why you'd want to pick up this mic or something similar. Firstly, if you're budget conscious but need better audio, then buying this mic is going to tick both of those boxes. You'll be able to use the mic connected to your tablet, laptop or phone, and this will help you deliver better audio and should reduce the amount of ambient noise that built-in microphones would normally pick up. Now, you can use this to enhance your audio on Zoom or other video calls, capture closer audio when doing vlog style content, or even on a production to capture interview audio. So here I'm using the lav, which is plugged into my phone. The mic is well enough hidden and my phone is capturing the audio using the native audio recording app. A simple clap will help you sync the camera's visuals along with the separately recorded audio. This makes for a very inexpensive option for interviews, other pieces to camera without the need to buy wireless kits. Just bear in mind that you won't be able to monitor the audio as it's being captured, so it's always best to do a quick recording to check that the mic placement is good and that you're not getting any noise from clothing and that the audio isn't peaking. The mic itself is easy enough to attach to your subject. Using the provided clip, attach the mic and the clip to the person's clothing with the mic pointed towards their chin, making sure that the capsule, that's the bit on top of the mic, isn't rubbing against any clothing. To get a good test, get your subject to say a few lines or answer a question or two to test levels, and also get them to gesticulate or move their arms around, making sure there is no clothing noise being picked up. And that's a nice straightforward first step into capturing better audio for your productions. If you want to move to the next step, then investing in a wireless setup with a transmitter and receiver will give you greater flexibility, and unlike the first option, it will allow you to clearly monitor the audio throughout the production. Again, these wireless systems typically utilize a lav mic with the main aim of picking up just the subject's audio and very little of anything else. This is why mic placement is important, and being able to monitor your subject's audio is also important, making sure you capture everything you need, clean and clearly. With wireless systems like the XS Wireless Digital that I'm using now, they're designed to be easy to use, and with the various systems that I've used, Sennheiser's offering is by far the most straightforward. As I mentioned earlier, the units are rechargeable and give you around 5 hours from a full charge, and the single button operates the power and the sync option. In terms of gain or output volume and sensitivity, this is done automatically within the units. So once your subject is mic'd up and the units are powered on, paired, you're ready to go. With the wireless options like this, my main use is really for more run and gun or on-the-go situations, so you're able to mic your subject up and let them get on with presenting or talking. They're great when the subject needs to walk around or be more mobile than just being sat down. They also give you one of the best options for capturing audio in a more noisy environment, as they'll be closer to the source of the audio, i.e. their mouth. The third mic I have here is a shotgun style mic. I also have one of these in my kit, but I would use this to capture ambient audio, so that's noises you get from the environment when capturing B-roll or supporting footage. With ones that are very directional, you can use them for capturing spoken word and audio too. But this is more likely to pick up noise around the subject, so background noise, not giving you as clean, clear audio. Here I switched over from the Lav to the Mke-400. Now there's not loads of outside noise here, but you should be able to tell the difference, as it's not as clear as the Lav mics were, and this will get worse the further the subject is away from the mic. But it doesn't make it less of a valid option. In fact, this style of camera top mic is extremely useful, as you can hear the ambient noise out in the countryside wouldn't be as achievable with the Lav mic, as they're just not built to capture audio that way. Right, so I'm just going to clap this in real quick and you'll see why. With me discussing these three options, it's best to do a comparison between the three. Right now I'm using the wireless lav, which is what you can hear, and it's plugged into my field recorder. So you should be able to hear a nice clean, clear audio with little to no background noise. Now this is the Mke-400 shotgun mic on top of my camera, plugged straight into and recording directly onto my clip. The audio should have a bit more background noise than the first mic. And then finally, we have the Xslav Mobile. This is going into my iPhone and recording using the Apple voice recording app. And again, much like the wireless lav, should be quite clean and clear. So that's all three mics: the Xslav Mobile, the XS Wireless Digital, and the Mke-400 shotgun mic. Now with those mics discussed and tested, I wanted to tag on a couple of extra bits with mics. There's a common alternative which is like the shotgun mic, but instead of being on camera, you'd use it on a boom pole. With this option, you'd use something like a Sennheiser 416, which is kind of industry standard for this type of mic. You typically use this with a static subject talking to camera, or if you needed them to be moving, then you would use a boom operator to make sure that the mic is always over the moving subject. The advantage of these is to get that more directional mic pointed down at the subject. This allows you to capture more of their audio with less background noise. The larger capsules of these mics should also give a much fuller rounded sound too. This option is typically more expensive and does require additional accessories like shock mounts, boom poles, stands and cables, which can quickly add up to the cost of the mic itself. The final thing I wanted to discuss is to make sure that you are monitoring your audio properly. Now this isn't just a case of listening to what you're recording, it's a lot more than that and involves really understanding what your camera is telling you. Firstly, make sure that you have your audio metering mode enabled on the rear screen. This will show you that the audio coming into the camera is being recorded at the correct levels. If your camera has the option, then I make sure that my left and right channels are recording at slightly different levels, so that if the audio peaks for any reason, you have a second channel that is recording at a slightly quieter level, giving you the safety of not having unclipped audio. You then just need to use your quieter track in mono, which is fine for interview situations. As well as visually monitoring the levels, you need to make sure that the audio coming through is clear and has no crackles or scratches, and it isn't being muffled under too many layers of clothing. For this you'll need a set of headphones. Now these are the Sennheiser HD25s. They're pretty much the go-to for a lot of audio engineers. They give a relatively neutral sound and they're lightweight, so help keep ear fatigue down as well. And that pretty much covers it all for this video. Audio can be as complex or as simple as you wish to make it, and getting it right for your production is really important. As I said at the start, whatever audio goes into your production should be well recorded, clear, and should not distract the audience. Now, if you do have any questions about mics or recording audio, then do drop a message in the comments section below and the guys from Wex will get back to you. Now, thanks for watching.